This right here is your trachea, and this is how it looks under the microscope. The role of the trachea is to bring air to the lungs, and this inside here is the lumen of the trachea, and through this lumen air gets into the lung. So let's look at it from the inside. Because the main role of the trachea is to breathe, the inside of it is lined with epithelium. All this is epithelium, and it's a specific kind of epithelium. It's called respiratory epithelium. How can you know that it's respiratory? You can appreciate here on the top of it, there's this rush, this little fuzzy thing. Everything below the red line, so all this on the surface of this epithelium, so like everywhere here, are the respiratory cilia. This is ciliary epithelium. So we have this epithelial layer from the inside here. This is our epithelium. This epithelium looks as if it had multiple layers, but it just has one. But because it looks as if these cells were crowded, or let me show you. So like here is like one layer of nuclei, and here is kind of another one. But if we would stretch it, it would be just one layer. That's why it is called pseudo-stratified. It just has one layer. And this epithelium lays on a membrane here. We don't really see it that well, but believe me, there is a membrane, and it's called basement membrane. Here, and this pink stuff is connective tissue, and just below this connective tissue we have these round structures here with a hole inside. The holes are usually lumina, so one hole is the lumen, more holes are lumina, and these are tracheal glands. These glands, the glands are located in the submucosa. This here was our mucosa. This part here all the way to the cartilage is the submucosa. And these glands, we don't see them because they're not in the section, but they're little tiny ducts that let the secretion come to the surface. If we go deeper, we will see this structure here. You can actually touch it, and if you touch it too much, you're gonna start coughing. This is the tracheal reflex, but this is cartilage. The type of cartilage trachea is made of is called hyaline cartilage, and it's made out of cells. Comma-shaped violet structures are the cell nuclei, and there's also a cytoplasm, but it also produces all this pale pink stuff around, and this is called matrix. The matrix has collagen fibers, proteoglycans, it has also chondroitin sulfate, and it contains water. And this is what gives the tracheal rings, the trachea, rigidity and elasticity at the same time. And when we zoom out even more, let's see what we have on the surface here. This here is connective tissue forming tunica adventitia. And of course from the outside this is covered with skin, and you can see the subcutaneous fat tissue, subcutaneous adipose tissue right here. So here on the surface would be our skin. So that was the trachea from the inside to the outside, and this is how air enters our lung. And I actually scanned this image with this microscope camera, Pathology from Smarting Media. So if you are interested in digitizing and sharing your microscopic slides with this little device, use the link in the description and you can reach out to me or to the Pathology team to get the proper demo and see what you could use it for. And I talk to you in the next video.